They changed the UI on YouTube. I know. And I keep hitting the wrong button now. Yeah, me too. I always hate the new UI though. I always want it to be what it was. It's been a long day. Oh, man. Wait, is Fortnite Season 1 again? I'll download it if it happens. November 3rd. Alright. I'm getting on. Oh, that's really cool. Nice. A dent. We'll see if I can play today. If not, I'll just do something else. I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep well. I went into bed at 3 a.m. and then I got out of bed at like 2 p.m. because I just couldn't stay asleep. But I don't think it's gonna mess up my sleep schedule because I didn't sleep that much. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. Anyway. We have work to do. Maybe. Maybe we have work to do. Hopefully, everything was working. Do I have no clip on? No. 32 terabytes total storage. What if like your house flooded or something? You like, we lose like the Library of Alexandria. Third story. Earthquake? I don't know. Dude, I felt an earthquake in Japan. It was weird. I had never felt one before. Hey, you never know. Times change. Why is my cube jumping? Yeah, like that. That's the only hard part of that part. Like, actually hard part. I guess that would be my name. So my problem... Well, not my problem, but I have a problem with Japanese right now. Main one being, my name is Nathan. Nathan does not translate into Japanese well. Pesta's easy. Pesuta. But you just basically say Pesta. Not a problem. Nathan? That's not so easy. Yeah. Yeah, but Naesan sounds like a shortening of, like, you know, Onesan. Which doesn't sound good. But, like, what else would I even do? Say Nathan? No. I guess maybe. I don't know how it works with it. I mean, I can't just get away with that. Yeah, I have to pick like a new name or something. I don't know. I have no idea. That is a long decision. Don't click very long and it's fine, man. Maybe it would have to be Nate in that case, because that's totally possible. It would be like Nate, which doesn't, you don't pronounce it like Nate. That's not exactly the most graceful solution. Hey, what's up, Blurb? It's for the 10 gifted. Hopefully you're having a great day. My goat. The one and only Lurb. He's got to be getting pretty high in the leaderboard thing. It's like every day he's in here doing that. Surely he's visible now. Ninth place. He's climbing. I don't have the it right now. That's the problem. Really? Is my stream delay better right now? Then my internet decided to stop being ass. Trying to pick out a new name. I think it's too difficult of a decision to do right now. Zero ping. What if it's just fixed forever and now I finally have good ping on Minecraft? New. Cause that'd be nice. Thank you, Spectrum. Dude, you gotta hit the orb, man. That's all. You get to see me in all my quality. Yeah, this is the... It's not even like hard, it's just like, okay, look at this wave. Like, this wave really just kind of does whatever it wants. And then you got those clicks to do, which are not as comfortable, I feel like. And then you're kind of just like, fine. If you don't wait, I'm like, stop responding so fast. What happened? Why is my internet just like functional now? Why? I didn't do anything. I swear, guys, I did nothing. Why would it just randomly be better like that? I gotta really remember that release. Like, it just like alternates between good and horrible. It's fine by me, dude. Whatever. You guys been on Twitter at all lately? That's how it's been happening over there. I'm really disappointed in our community. Like, really disappointed. More so than I have been in a while. So, for those who don't know, the RobTop has talked about not adding a 360 FPS option, and we're very concerned about that as players for very obvious. I don't even really need to say anything, right? I mean, we all know why that's an issue. To have that removed, it's really not that complicated of a, you know. So a document was made kind of detailing the issues we were worried about and that sort of stuff. And it wasn't like people didn't read it. Let me put it that way. Because there was one part in which we say that like even if like it can't be dealt with right now, even just confirmation that maybe it'll be done in like 2.21 or whatever would be fine with that. We're not impatient about it. It's okay. Because, you know, there's a lot of things to intake about the new update. But it's gotta... Look, the issue is not we're not going to be able to play on 360 because there will be hacks made, right? We just don't want to have to diverge from... At the end of the day, RobTop doesn't actually have a say in this decision, right? We're going to play on 360 even if he bans us from the leaderboards. We're like... He had his time to do something about it. It's not... Nothing is going to be done in that regard. Because so many accomplishments for so many years now have been done on it. And that's not going away. It's staying like that. But we don't want to have ourselves be severed from the community again in this way where we need like a separate way to do it and everything like that. If we could all play vanilla, that'd be great, right? That's all it really is. And even though the problem really lies with the fact that we don't have a pro player who's tested it, right? Creators have tested 2.2, as we have proof of this, mods and creators and stuff like that. But player representation in the game is not good. We don't have representation. We don't have any actual pro players who have tested it and made sure it's all good. Despite the fact that people have, you know, play tested it, we have no one that's actually given it a solid go that's able to, because you're not gonna know really a huge difference until you play something that's really hard, right? Because that's what it's really about. And the thing is, like, whatever. I'm not read the document. I'm not gonna explain exactly why all this needs to happen. Whatever. But the response that I got was like the saddest I've gotten at community response in a while. No one in the document was like being an asshole or anything like that. We were just, you know, everything was like laid out on the table. This is what this is. The playing community matters too. The responses were like, either they didn't read the document. They were saying like things that just like we addressed in the document, right? Or just straight up were like complete assholes. And I don't understand, like, what people fail to realize is GD is half as popular as it is because of the playing community, right? We deserve a say too. We matter. And I haven't seen any player really disagree with that document. Only like random people that have beaten a hard demon that think they know everything. Why? What is with this like idea that you have all the answers? Why? I don't understand. It made me really upset to see the outcry the public gave at this request. No one was disrespectful in the document, and just the amount of disrespect on Twitter and like the way people were acting just made me really disheartened. There was no reason to be an asshole about it, dude. There was no reason. We weren't an asshole. No one in the document was being like an egotistical dickhead about it. And it's just frustrating, man. Believe it or not, the players have done a lot for this community. I don't know. It just makes me feel like we've just been treated like filth. I guess is one way to put it. Like the playing community. We're not getting any representation. No one really cares if it's gonna work out for us. Even though it's a big part of the game. Psycrap, thank you for the sub. We don't got a lot of representation, and we're not respected very much. I was just disheartened to see the amount of, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to describe. The amount of, like, I guess I felt not respected. Which is frustrating. But even if you disagree, I mean, like, that's fine, but just being an asshole about it is just... I don't get it, man. Yeah. I should have a 360 on her, honestly. I don't, though. Maybe next PC build. Not for GD, though. I just... The more I can make it on my eyes, the better, I think, probably. This is what I mean. The amount of comments that were saying the 240 and 360 isn't that much of a difference. Like, you don't know anything, man. You don't play at a top... Like, it's just random people, dude. Someone made a list of, like, all of the... Like, one top 10 has ever been beaten on 240, and it was Codependence. A lot of people don't play 240. Like, you need to clarify something for me. You still here? It's important. Okay, at Abyss of Darkness, you know that one part at like 30? There's like this one wave you do this like one click during? Do you hit like 2 keys to do that or something? You were talking about like, I missed the key or something on your stream yesterday. I was like, what does that even mean? I just want clarification. Also, why do you do that click? Is it really easier that way? Seems like you're just having a blast every time you play that level. Having the time of your life over there. I just, like, whenever I watch, sometimes you just, like, leave and start opening, like, random menus. All of a sudden you're in, like, the I don't even know what the room is called, like the treasure vault or something. Oh, dude. Run, but I F'd the run up. Simply put, there's no other way to describe it. I feel bad watching play Abyss of Darkness. It just looks so unfun. Like the most unfun thing a person could ever play. The first part. Yeah, it just seems like it would put you in a bad... It would put me in a bad mood. you never get anywhere. And when you do, you just die to one random thing. It's like, oh, that was my whole attempt for the entire stream. It's pretty annoying. I tried to time it. Dude, that click is really hard. Actually, let me try. See if I can figure something out there. If I do those 2 clicks as early as possible, I might have a chance to just be able to buffer it every time. Yeah, that's something I should have found out a while ago, probably. You gotta be careful with the buffers though, it's not like auto or anything. I don't like how the mod team acts, man. Honestly. I'm just stuck up to it. And it's rude of me to say, but... Oh, cool. If Tidal Wave doesn't get rated because I lost a mod vote, then I would consider them to be stuck up. What is that, dude? I've said it before, but I say it again. I don't like the fact that they just like silently get to decide whether or not a level's rated. I think their vote should be public, like Congress. Yep. No, doggy, I'm the same way. I didn't like the. I mean, it feels rude to me to say it, but like the atmosphere in there was not. There's just this air of elitism. Midnight, thank you for the raid. Maybe it's our own fault that there's no player representation in there, doggy. I don't know that one, but whatever. Yes! I'm more consistent than I was yesterday. I'm surprised. I didn't sleep like at all. I had one of those nights, man. Yeah, I don't know. There was nothing wrong, even with my night. I just couldn't sleep. Like it was not happening. It was like you just lie there, nothing happens, You fall into this like weird dream world for like 20 minutes, and then you wake up and like, okay, bye Bill, thank you for the sub. And it just repeat. Lando, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's been one tumultuous ride. Yeah, there's just no player representation, and they just don't really like players, man. They think it's stupid that we spend so much time playing these old. Because that's just not what GD is to them. But they fail to look at it from their perspective. They only see things from their perspective and not the broader perspective. Arguably, thank you for the sub. I guess I really don't want anything else other than for us to all be unified in some way. Gamerboy, thank you for the 100 bits. It's coming soon. I still don't know what I'm really gonna do for it though. I'll figure out something. Like I saw a lot of people on Twitter celebrating the fact that this change was gonna make all of the players have to stay on 2.1 while they all played 2.2, and I was just like, why? Why do you want to separate us like that? Like obviously 2.1 GDPS will exist, but wouldn't it be nice if the majority of us could be in the same place? I don't know. Why do we want division? They don't even know what they're really asking for, man. I kind of just like immediately dismiss someone's argument when they're talking point instead of glad that it's gonna separate us. Trust me, we don't want that. We don't want that. More so than anything else. I say it with such emphasis because I ask those of you who are over the age of 16 to remember what happened when Minecraft was updated from 1.8 to 1.9. Do you remember? You really want that again? You don't. The community is still split. The last thing we want is for that to happen again. That's why it matters. You don't want us all over there, bro. Your dad is letting go up for night because it could damage your computer. It could damage your computer. He's right. You don't want that update. But you think he knew? He was like, no, son, you don't need an update. That, last one's fine. Was I the only one who thought that after 1.9 it was going to go to 2.0? And I was like, oh my god, we're going to get Minecraft 2.0, dude. It's sliding again, man. Maybe I should clean off the bottom again. Still need a better long-term solution though. It's not like put it against like a wall or something. Some sort of object that stops it from moving. If I could just make it heavier somehow. Let's surface up under the desk. I have like this Steel Series mouse pad thing, which could be a thing, but I don't think I should be using this on wood. I don't think that would sound very good. Plus it'd probably still slide. I could try to get it like a surface that doesn't slide 100% or something. What would that even be though? Like theoretically. What do you mean the bottom of the mouse pad? Elaborate. Sandpaper. My old mouse pad was like that. I don't know. I don't think anything's in the bottom of this one. Glue trap. Oh yeah, for the mice. I'll keep the mice in place, but probably not the. Let's see what the bottom of this thing is like. It's really dirty. Wow. I need to like. I don't even know what to do with that, dude. It's so dirty. How could this be? Bro, I can't show it or it will all tip over. Like, I don't even know how to. There's no way I can show you this. There's no way. That's a no-go. Because it's like a wasteland down there. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. So anyway, something, what were we talking about? Don't remember. Yeah, it just accumulates, man. I don't have glue, and even if I did, I couldn't glue it to this. I need to move it later. Alright, we're talking about the division with Minecraft and how it might happen with GD. That's probably what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like 1.8, 1.9. Maybe regardless of the 360. Very real possibility. What if I don't get there, dude? That sucks. That does actually just piss me off. Nope, I buffered it and I still died. Had to do throwers in the ship. Yep. What key do I use? Middle. Because the right key made it move a lot. Yeah, that one. I need to pay attention to that. Can I hit that like super early? And is it gonna be consistent every time? That works. And there is specific. Okay, let's real test it. That didn't kill me. Let's do it like so. This is like the lowest I could go. That killed me. If I do it really low, I die. Well, maybe it's definitely close. It's definitely close when I do it low down. When I do it higher up, it's definitely better. Well, is it? Dude, what the hell? Complicated. Middle. Wait, okay, let me go back here. I don't want to be all the way back here. It works when it wants to, man. I don't know. Damn. This part's really just got a mind of its own right now. It's too close. I guess I have to sit with time it 1 frame after you can enter it or something, which sucks, obviously. Whatever though, right? I can't do anything else. Ugh. Yeah, I guess we're timing it. Damn. Hard. Yeah. I don't think there's any other way to do it, honestly. Unfortunate. I think buffering is just too risky. Not that the timing isn't risky, but... there's just too many little variables. So I've been having car troubles as of late, which has been really annoying. It started like not long ago, like a couple of days ago. I think my brake pads just like my brake pads on one of the sides just like broke like entirely. They don't work anymore because like my braking like makes this like really loud screeching sound now, which is not good. And so I need to get that fixed. There's a good place to get it fixed. What? Yeah, they're just worn out. So, but I thought I could still like drive on them as of like the other day. And I was having a lot of trouble braking quickly. You know what I mean? So I was taking it slow. I wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, the sound it makes is really bad. So I called in, a while back, not a while back, but right before I got super sick I called in, and then I got super sick, I couldn't do it. So, but I also didn't drive for a while, so it didn't really matter. And then, recently I'm feeling better, so I called again. I have to drop it off like on Friday at like 7:30 a.m. That's gonna suck, considering I'm waking up at like noon, but it has to happen, so that's fine, whatever. Oh, that was a weird time. I'm not excited about that at all, but it'll be done. Anyway, I was parking, so quick backstory. Once I was parking in the only place on my street that I could park, and it was apparently a little bit too close to the fire hydrant, and I got a ticket for $75. That sucked. I wasn't on the fire hydrant, you know, but I was close enough for whatever law that made it so I couldn't, whatever. There was nowhere else to park. It was gonna happen one way or another. It sucked. And ever since then, I've been dreading that. So, the other day, actually, it was yesterday, I don't know why I said the other day. I was parking, and the same situation was happening, dude. It was like, but that was the only place I could park. I was like, no. So I like scooched forward, right? I kept scooching forward, and I pushed it too far, and I accidentally bumped into the car in front of me, right? I obviously backed out, I checked, 0 damage. But the guy, there was a guy watching from like across the street. It wasn't even his car. He just gets out of his car and he starts yelling at me, man. Like I've never heard, like he was so mad. He claimed that I did that to him once, also, which isn't true. I've never done that in my life. I would remember, especially because he said there was damage done when I did it to him. My car would show the damage too. That never happened, right? But this guy was so set on it being the case that I did it, bro. And I was just like, I can't. And he was like listing all the reasons why I'm like an asshole for doing what I just did to that car. And he's like, you don't do that, man. That's not cool. It's extremely disrespectful. I tried to explain that like I got a ticket for the fire hydrant before, so I was trying really hard to avoid that, and I messed up. I didn't try to say that, you know, like I shouldn't have bumped the guy, obviously. Didn't cause any damage to either of our cars, so it's not exactly the end of the world, right? No actual damage was done, and I felt bad about it, but first of all, it wasn't even his car. And second of all, why does he care so much specifically? But like, it really made me think, dude, like, did he feel justified in that? Like, is that, because that's how he's gonna view me forever, you know? Whenever he sees me, he's gonna be like, that's the guy, that's the asshole that bumps into cars on purpose or whatever narrative that he made in his head, you know what I mean? Now, obviously, if I was like watching someone, no, I'm not saying I would ever do what he did then, like anyone ever, but if I saw someone do something stupid in front of me, I'd obviously be like, what an idiot. So I guess I'm no better, but it just really shows you there's so many circumstances that go into some of these situations. Like, my brakes don't work well. There was a fire hydrant ticket I got once that caused me to like scoot forward a lot, right? So I can have all these justifications in my head, but he will see what he saw, right? And then he's justified in his brain for doing whatever he decides to do. Yeah, I wouldn't yell at him and tell him he's an asshole, but it's just like, people are so quick to pass judgment. It's the human way. You know what I mean? We just pass judgment on people. We don't think about the circumstances surrounding things, I guess. And it really made me think, you know, it's important to I don't know, to give people the benefit of the doubt, I guess. When you see someone do something stupid, sometimes I think in my head, oh, what a stupid person, but I have to realize, like, there's a lot of situations that you can find yourself in life, you know what I mean? So I try not to pass judgment like that. And, but it was a very strong reminder that not everyone's gonna think like that, I guess. Even if I explain to the best of my ability, there will be people that assume the worst, always, you know what I mean? And my choice as a human being is to not assume the worst. But it hurt, man. It was frustrating that I couldn't explain to this guy what happened in a way that made him back off, you know what I mean? Even if, like, I don't really care, it still is one of those things where, like, he's basically my neighbor. Like, I don't want to have bad blood with, like, my neighbor, bro. Not, you know, not necessarily something I wanted to be doing, you know? I wanted to just resolve it peacefully and move on. There's nothing I could have done. Just makes me sad, man. I wish we weren't all so combative about everything. And it's one of the things where it's like that, and then how combative everyone on Twitter was with everything. I was just like, wow, people are just so quick to pass judgment about things they don't understand. You know what I mean? It's so human. And it's like, there's nothing I can do about that, but I want to at least personally try to rise above it a bit and be aware of my own tendencies when something like that happens. And try not to just immediately assume that, oh, this party's doing it because of this and this and this, right? You know? What kind of life is that, right? I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. You ever talk to someone and they hate you from the get-go and then they tell you why and it's something you just never did? That's always crazy to me. People will just make up things that didn't happen to justify a hatred for things. That happened a lot with when Crazen was trying to smear me back in 2019. Like, his friends would start talking to me on their own, bro, and they would just start telling me about things that I did that I never even close to did. And I was just like, wow. People just believe it instantly, you know? And that's it. They've made their decision on the kind of person you are. End of story. So whenever I got someone like telling me, oh, this guy's better because this and this, I'm like, all right, man, but I gotta see it myself for the most part. You know what I mean? Not like that. If it's like really serious and I know they're not wanting to lie about it, it's different. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean, y'all. I hit the green one. Nice. But there's still a subset of people. There's still a subset of people out there that, you know, think things about me that just aren't true. And that always pissed me off. Yeah, I've never had a problem with someone hating me. I really haven't. Like, that's fine. But when it's for stuff that I never did, that's when I start to get frustrated. But there's nothing I can do about it. They've already made their decision. I'm not exactly the most likable person. I speak my mind a lot. You know what I mean? I'm not one to just... We all know this people. I mean, I don't want to be someone that's liked by everyone, bro. I don't want to be one of those fence sitters that sits and call. And you guys know exactly the kind of people I'm talking about, bro. The kind of people that have no morals and just change the morals to whoever's in the call, bro. I could be that. I'd have no enemies, probably. Is that a way to live? No. And it always blows up in your face. I've never seen it not blow up in your face. People always have like really bad mental issues later on. Why did I even die, bro? Maybe I am gonna die apart from the lot. I don't even know, like, what at all happened. Yeah, it was good. No idea why I died at all. I think it was the top guy that died. I don't even think it was the bottom. I don't really get what happens there at all. Yeah, I just can't value their opinion if they're hanging out with like everyone, dude. It's not a real opinion. I had a good thing happen to me yesterday, and I don't really have an explanation for this, by the way. Like, really, I don't. I tried to think about it really hard, but I couldn't get anywhere. I went over to Mitch's house yesterday because we played Mario Wonder the first time, which, by the way, great thus far. Oh my god, right? You know what I mean? And it was late-ish, right? I needed dinner. By late-ish, I mean like 8:30, and I usually space out my meals pretty well. So I usually eat pretty late, regardless of when I wake up. I usually try to space them out to some extent. Anyway, so I went to this Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is one of my go-to places, dude. Jersey Mike's is like the only sub place that's better than you just going to the grocery store and making your own sub. Like, there's really no other sub place that's worth that level. No, Firehouse is too small. Firehouse is too small, even if it's really good. Jersey Mike's large sub, like 2,000 calories. Like, that's serious right there, bro. Am I just going to a deli? Honestly, I go to delis like a lot. I don't think I like one more than Jersey Mike's, bro. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Jersey Mike's that just like tickles my taste buds the right way. I don't have an explanation for it. It's just simply what I want. Oh no, Firehouse is really good. I'm not trying to diss Firehouse, but that's like Jersey Mike's is like like a 2 meal situation. You get a large, that's 2 meals, and Firehouse stuff is like a 1 meal. It might have something to do with Jersey Mike's actually getting the ingredients from the places like around them. There's something, because like their meat is so good, man. I don't know. Like, I get it, man. I go to delis, but it's like, dude, I don't know. There's something about the Jersey Mike's, bro. It could have something to do with where they get the, what is happening, like, at all, by the way. Deli. I don't have a nice pitch. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Basically, I went to a Jersey Mike's and they were like, oh, we're out of turkey or something. But okay, this guy is a homie. Okay, like I've been in here. I'm not kidding. Like I've been in here like maybe 7 times, and this guy sees me come in. He's like, yo, what's going on, man? We're doing the large nine today, and I'm like, yeah, man. Like I don't know why, but this like me and this guy, like we got good chemistry, bro. We're walking and we're talking about all like the ingredients and what's up and everything. I don't know why. But this time he's out of turkey, bro. And I'm like, that's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, do we got another, what do we got to replace it with? And he was like, oh, me personally, I do this ham or whatever. We do the ham, and he's like, oh, by the way, let's throw on pickles on here. And I'm like, sure, whatever, let's throw on pickles. They were awesome. He was just like, let's add this up, let's add this. I was like, whatever, all right, we're doing it. And then, like, for some reason, dude, we go to ring out, and he's like, oh, check this out. And then he makes the purchase $3. I don't have an explanation. I'm just like, okay, $3? Why? And he was just like, I don't know, man. Here's a free drink, too. What? Why? Like, I still don't know, dude. I still don't know. Sukalos, what's up? Thank you for the sub. It's like, yeah, I'm the manager. I'm doing it. What are you gonna do something about it? I doubt it. I was like, you are correct, sir. That is, I was not doing nothing about that. Like, stop at any time, bro. I got you. I was like, all right, man. I was just like, I don't understand how, like, I don't know. Like, he's got to be quitting the next. That's my leading theory, bro. Like, there's no way. Why did he do that? Like, I don't understand. Don't get me wrong, I am more than appreciative. I just don't understand. I met literally the coolest guy ever, dude. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a dream come true. And that sandwich tasted amazing, bro. You put on like extra bacon too. I was like, dude, this is so good. Yeah, if you work a retail job and you're about to quit, that's what you should do, dude. It made my day. I was walking in there beaming, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, yes! God is good, you know? Like, it was a good moment for me. I think about it. It would be a good moment for about anyone right there. I mean, that's kind of... I don't know, it was hype. Nah, I doubt he was high. Dude, I'm gonna keep it, like, real. I don't think I've ever been to a Wendy's drive-thru where they're not high. Or, like, off of something. At least in the past few years. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on, bro. I come up to that drive-thru, bro. Like, and I start talking, and I, like, what? Sometimes I'll just watch them just, like, delete my order. And then be like, oh, what was it again? Or something. I'll be like, what? And they'll take like an hour to do one guy. Look, I don't care if you're high on the job at all, really. You'll probably make my food better, but you gotta do your job, man. I can't be waiting an hour in the Wendy's drive-thru. Like, per person. I've had some of my deepest conversations with my friends in the Wendy's drive-thru because sometimes it'll just take 2 hours and there's nothing else to do. It's not like we can play music that loud. We're in a drive-thru. Oh, for sure. I don't doubt that even one bit. That's not a job I could do. Definitely not. Much respect to anyone who does pretty much any retail job. Like, that's hard, man. Artsy. Oh, I clicked it too late. Uber Talkout, thank you for the raid. I'm sorry, I didn't see. I don't know, just work culture is so rough, man. It's just rough for so many like, I don't know, man. I don't want to get like too into it because we've been down this road like a zillion times, but it's just like there's so many systems in place to try to keep people away from jobs that don't suck ass so that they're forced to do the jobs that suck ass because someone has to do them. You know what I mean? It's just ass, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, well if I was gonna get a job like that, it's done. No issue, I'd go to the Wegmans. It wouldn't be that bad of a job, not even close. Commute would be no problem. I bet the job would be no problem. The reason I can't work a retail job is because I get overwhelmed easily. And by overwhelmed, I don't mean like it's too much emotionally. I mean there's like, because of the way that, because of my mental issues with autism and everything like that, it's like my brain can't focus correctly on the things it needs to focus on, and my brain shuts down, which doesn't, I can't do that. Like, it's not like a choice or anything, I guess. I don't know how to put it. Let me put it this way. I was in a Buffalo Wild Wings with my friends once, and it took me 30 minutes to solve the Wordle because I couldn't think of words anymore because my brain was overloaded. Like, it's an actual like thing like that. I'm not trying to be like, that's too challenging. But like, no, I can't. It is not happening. Oh, I didn't even try clicking once. That's odd. I guess I'm just an idiot? I don't remember what the Wordle was. It's like really controlled by ADHD. Well, it's not focus issues. It's like, imagine, you ever play a video game where there's too much happening and objects just start unloading? It's kind of like that. Like, if there's too much going on, I could look at this and I wouldn't know what this is. Like, I'm like, I don't know what this object is. Even though it's obviously a cup, it doesn't, I don't know how to describe it with words. It's like signal interference. There's too much memory. Something's got to leak. Yeah, if there's so much stuff happening, like, I fail to notice other things. Yeah. I can only, like, notice so many things at once. So that's, like, the actual issue. Unfortunately. It's just basically my brain didn't develop in a way where it can successfully manage to, I guess, process things efficiently. It's almost like a badly coded game where, like, objects just have too many polygons and there's too much detail about each object, so it can't load correctly, so it lags. Yeah, if you've ever had a heat stroke, it's kind of like that. Well, without the, you know, pain of a heat stroke. Heat strokes aren't exactly funny, dude, but like my body can't regulate heat correctly for some reason. Dude, oh my god. So I used to run cross country, bro. And I was in a place in Ohio that had a lot of really beautiful trails, okay? Like great places to run. But there was one place that was not beautiful to run in. It was this, I believe it's called Concord Park in near either Dublin or whatever. I don't care, I don't live there no more. And oh my god, this like, you have to imagine like this giant grass open field that has these gravel paths, and that's all you run on. There's no shade. There is one part of the entire like 5-mile loop that's in the shade for like 0.25 miles. That's it. I remember that is the exact number of time in the shade. So every time we had to go to Concord, me and my friends would just look like each other, like we're going to like, I can't say that joke. I was gonna say something really bad. It was not a good time. We were not looking forward to the event ever. It was when we went to die, basically. It was like the end. And for running in the cold, running in heat, cold easy. No, not even close to a question. So anyway, this trail sucked. It sucked every time we went there. It was ass. The only time I ever had fun there was when we left the park without telling the running instructor and just went on a journey, and then we found somewhere with shade. That's when I had fun. It was like a 7-mile run. They were like, why were you gone for so long? We were like, oh, we were just really into it. We did like a lap and a half. Sorry, coach. We were not in the trail. We immediately found a way to get onto a street, and then we found a park nearby. And then just ran around there. No one wants to run in the heat. Anyway, it was Ohio used to get really hot. Like, obviously I'm not talking like southern hot, but it got up to 100 pretty regularly. And that's pretty hot. Or at least it's too hot to run in. And there was one day we did a meet there, like a cross country meet. That's where you go to like, set official times and everything like that. We can probably just talk for the rest of stream about track and cross country meets. I could probably find enough things to say about it to fill probably the next 5 hours if I really wanted to. I won't be doing that right now, but if you guys ever want to talk about that, we can get into it. Anyway, we did a meet one day. It was like noon. There was not a single cloud in the sky. Not one, dude. It was noon, not a cloud in the sky, and it was like 98 degrees, bro. And I was just like, this is it. I've been sent to die. They've made their decision. It's over. We're doing it at Concord. It's over. You didn't find out until like recent, we didn't find out until like a few days before it was gonna be at Concord. I was like, oh my god, it was tragic. So we went there, we're lining up, I start the race. I'm doing okay this time. Like, we're going, it's fine, just get it over with, you know what I mean? And then like, I'm running a good pace, and I see myself start slowing down. I'm like, that's not good. I need to not be slowing down. Why am I slowing down? And I start to realize what's happening. I'm like, no, don't do that. You know what I mean? Big Foe, thank you for the sub. I was like, I was just like this realization of, oh my god, it seems my body can no longer handle the heat that it's currently experiencing. Just like this, it was like I got an error message. I was just like, I'm gonna ignore the error message, dude. I just need to keep going. So I kept running. I'm like, you gotta finish, dude. Then you can deal with it, because that's kind of how it was. You run and then you deal with it. And I'm like, all right, just like 1 mile to go, and then nothing. Literally nothing. And then I wake up and I'm on the ground, and there's like an ambulance around me, and I'm like, I did not make it to the finish of this course, unfortunately. Like, it was like one moment I was running, next moment I wake up, ambulances. I'm like, oh my god, fail. It did not happen. I don't know. I guess it was a heat stroke. My body's not good at regulating heat, bro. It couldn't do it in that way, dude. I got like a circle of people around me. I'm like, this is familiar. If you remember when I ran into a brick wall head first, that's what I saw the next moment I woke up, just like a circle of people around me, which has always been funny to me, to wake up to a circle of people around me, because I knew I was fine. It wasn't like I was gonna die from a goddamn heat stroke. Whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't have to go to the ambulance or anything. It was fine. I sat, had some water. It's not good. It was, I got home, I was just like, damn, I have failed. Parents weren't happy, but I'm like, what do you want me to, I tried, Mom, I don't know, you know? Yeah, electrolytes. By that point, I was running 5K. But anyway, when the thing about heat strokes is, I got a mild heat stroke when I was in Japan. I was at Universal Studios, man, and it was a sweltering hot day, dude. It was like 90 degrees, and there was people everywhere. So it was like this big, like, I don't even know what the word is for it, dude. It just felt like I was like a particle in a gas or something, and I was like moving around really fast. And I don't know, dude. It was kicking my ass. And eventually, I was in this, like, I don't even know where we ended up, dude, because I stopped being able to pay attention to things. We were in this, like, cafe. They were trying to get me to eat food. I was like, I don't even know what a food is. Like, I couldn't load anything anymore. My mom started walking me back to like, the hotel room or something. I didn't know who she was at that point. When you get a heat stroke, like, a severe enough one, bro, you don't, like, if you've had a heat stroke, you know, like, a real one, like, not a real one, but, like, I don't know. If you get far enough gone, you don't know anything anymore. It's weird. It's a weird thing to describe. It's just like your brain can't load things in. I got back to the room. It was nice and cold. I was like, oh my God. And then I passed out for 15 hours. I woke up like the next day at 6 a.m. or something. It was crazy. Like, it was like midday. I woke up the next day, bro. I woke up day 2. It was weird, man. All this is to say my body does not handle the heat well. Cold, it handles better than like everyone. That's the issue. My body has a specific way of handling heat and cold that makes it so but it's like really extreme. Like people, it's not like people were like falling to heat stroke all around me. It was like, it's a very specific issue with me. Well, not specific, I mean, sure, it happened to a bunch of other people, but you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah. Like, I'll go out with shorts in 50 degree and it's totally fine. In fact, I really like it. It feels good. I can be out there for a very long time like that. It was really nice, honestly. I miss Ohio too. That's all right. I want to go back with my friends, show them everywhere that I was. Perfect weather. 64 degrees. Slight breeze. Cloudy, but not too cloudy, but not bright. You know what I mean? I ate ass. Whatever. It's hard. It's hard. It happens. I'm able to play jump jacks from not being able to load anything sometimes. Years of discipline and hard work. It's been really challenging for me. I've gotten GD to the point now. If I got an eye tracker, you'd be very confused as to how it works, I think. It's sort of one of those things where I don't know. It's really hard to describe. Like, I wish I had a better way to describe what it's like. But it might just be easier to show you one day. Same exact way, dude. I have to be very careful about what I choose to focus on, I guess. I think it'll be super interesting, though. I think my eyes would perfectly be a top player. It's more complicated than my eyes. My whole system would have to be better, and also I'm old, so maybe not. I would have probably been a menace in like 2020, though. I think my era would have passed by now, regardless. Understanding the physics testing is all levels of 6 years delay. I don't know. We can't test it, so. There's been a bunch of theories as to why you're better at certain kind of video games at a certain age, because it's not true for all games. The games, I think, the games that people are good at a young age are the ones that are constantly progressing to new levels of skill. Because when you get into the game, what you see as the hardest thing that you can do in the game is going to heavily influence the kind of practice you're going to put in, the skills you're going to develop, all those sort of things, like the foundational framework for the kind of player you're going to become. A lot of games, the best players are older, and a lot of those games are like shooters, or games that don't really change a lot over time. It's pretty straightforward what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Games that have metas that are constantly changing, I feel like kids that don't really have any experience end up being really good because their whole framework is like they make it from scratch, basically. They've also got a lot of free time on their hands. Their brains aren't as developed, so I don't think they have as much nerves. I don't think that they really realize what they're doing yet. Melee is a great example of that. This new generation is also taking video games way more seriously than we did in our adolescence, I guess. Because there's more, it's so much bigger than it was. Even a few years ago, if you know, you know, dude. Video games did not used to be this massive, especially like competitively. Alright, Thor mode. Can we work now? Thor mode, dude! It's ruining my whole everything, dude. I'm telling you. I mean, it makes sense. It's definitely the hardest part of the level. Whatever. I'm fine dying to it a bunch of times. That's how it has to be. I get it. Mode on. Neuroplasticity is a big factor, as we all know. Is 100% of this? Okay. Oh! Is 18 too late to become a top player? I mean, okay. Here's the thing. It depends on what you mean by top player. One of the greatest examples of a player in any game improving at an old age is Silly Fangirl in a game called Osu-Mania. You probably have heard of it if you've watched me enough time, or if you've been on the internet for a long enough time. Silly Fangirl, when he was 20, had like a B rank on Epsilon Dan, which is like the hardest Dan in the game or whatever. A B rank, like an 88% at the age of 20, okay? There's a large physical gap between that and clearing Epsilon Dan, which would be a 96. And 88 is not good, right? That is like, that's like, you need a lot more effort to get there. Now, recently, at the age of 26, Silly Fangirl has cleared Epsilon Dan, which means that from the years 20 to 26, he gained that much physical skill, which is a lot. And if you want to look internally, we got people like Aeon, right? Aeon's extremely good once you also stop to consider that he makes content all the time and he's not solely just playing the game. All this is to say is if you're old enough, you might never be the best one to ever do it, right? Just whatever, that's fine. But you can still be great at something, you know what I mean? Dude, Hall is so good, the map and the song. But I cannot play it, so it's too hard for me. I don't know. You gotta be realistic with your expectations. Yes, dude. I'm so. Can I just get anywhere, dude? I'm done with the stuck at the beginning of the level part of this. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, dude. Eventually, it's like, all right, we get it. You know, it's time to move on with any of it. Okay. I'm sure it does. But yeah, this is gonna be the most annoying part. I gotta sit through the... nuance grinding. Ultimately, though, you have to understand a lot of the games that are esports, a lot of the top players aren't like 15-year-old kids. You know, there's a lot of them in there, but for the most part, like a lot of the games that have become esports where it actually really does matter to be the best, I guess, are usually games that have been around the same for a very long time. So, you know, if you're playing a game where it's not really worth it to be the best, you shouldn't really worry about it too much. Just play your own game, you know? The kid who started playing GD at that age, you know, and this time sees it all completely differently than you do. There's no other way to say it, you know what I mean? It's just different. Thor mode. What is the world record reaction time? Dude, I remember combined GD claimed to have a reaction time of like 90 milliseconds. And I was like, really? Don't think that's true. Yeah, that is just not accurate. Anyone who's ever done a reaction time test just knows that's not even within the realm of human possibility. You're not getting a double-digit number on purpose. But combined, I think lied about a lot of things. But what do I know, right? Dude, I guarantee my reaction time would be some ass right now. I kind of want to try it. I'm off like 2 hours of sleep. Does that impact it? I can't help but feel like that would impact it. I don't want to. This is not good, dude. This will not be human benchmark. This is not gonna be good. What do we got in the tank? Can we get one below 250? Let's find out. Like, I'm not. All right. I didn't even see what it was. Not good. Help, dude. Please. I can't, dude. I can't do it. I actually can't do it, dude. I can't, dude. Normally, I literally get like 150. I can't do it, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I need to sleep. Okay, that was better. My brain's like lagging. Dude, it's actually lagging. I don't know why I clicked. My finger's like going down. 15 ms. Alright, watch this. Poof! Oh, no, I was just trying to like click it randomly, bro. Ugh. Basically hacking with native. Maybe. Yeah, no, dude. I usually don't have that much of. What else is on here? One more round. All right, one more round. All right, one more round. Let's go. Okay. Serious face. I'm not. Look at this. I'm not playing around. I'm locking in. Boom! Okay, I can't do it. I literally can't, dude. We need it. I'm gonna try this. Dude, I'll prove it to you. I will try this like tomorrow if I slept, and you'll see. I'm sorry to hear that, Micah. Thank you for 100 bits. I think most adults do. I'm going around. Dude, if it's higher tomorrow, it's over. What is this one? Wait, okay. Have I played this one before? New scene. Okay. Do. Life's 2. That's not good. 1. Do. These DLS Newtons. Dude, I can't. Dude, I'm not kidding. I think I did this once and got like 150, dude. This is why you gotta get a good night's sleep, bro. I literally can't remember. What? I don't remember. Dude, I can't. There's no way I've seen that word yet. No! What do you mean? Dude, oh my god. Dude, I swear on everything I got like 150. I have like a screenshot probably on my computer. Me getting, why is it so hot in my room, bro? I don't know, man. It's like I think sometimes we forget how much not sleeping can really impact your mental performance. You know what I mean? Chimp test. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I'm going. This is gonna be a hard game for me, guys. It's gonna be a hard game for me. Okay. Alright, you just gotta, like, remember it. Okay. I have a plan for this one. I can't aim either, dude. What? Do I got a time limit on how long I can look at this? Because I don't even know how I would ever memorize this combination. I can't, dude. I swear. I'm worse than chimps. Maybe. This one's messed. This pattern is not good. Okay, I think I see a way to do it. I'm up to 10 now. Double digits? Seems they're all LeBron at this. If I can just get to the 7, I win. I don't even. I did. Shh. Look, I'm just messing around. I'm gonna show you guys the chimp. Wait. What is the chimp's high score? 9 digits, 90%. Damn. They look at it for a second and they can do this. Chimp top player. I'm nothing compared to this chimp, bro. Wait, this one's auto, right? You guys see what I see? Should be really easy. I can't mess this up. There we go. Auto. Use 11. Dude, I don't even have, like, how would I ever... What are those? Like a shape. I'm trying to, like, make shapes or something, you know? Yeah, I don't understand why they're so good at this. I'll probably remember. I mean, I'll probably remember. 12. They get fed if they do well. I guess that's a pretty big motivator. If I had the food in the line, I'd be showing up. You guys don't even know. If I got my favorite food ever. Dude, okay. On the real, there's no way this is gonna happen. Like, this one is not possible. How would I even start to go about this one? Shawarma wrap. Ooh. That does sound good. Wow. Dude, yeah. This is where it ends for me. I don't know how to follow this one. I think I just threw a towel here. What is the 9? Oh, that's the 9's up there, dude. This one's over. So, and then you go up like that. Okay, there's a link there. Maybe if I make noises to it, you know? You gotta do the da-da-da. The da-da-da means you go like that. I'm making mnemonics now. I already forgot my... Yeah, da-da-da. It's like Osu or something. Right, no more playing on. We gotta do it. No! I forgot where the 7 was, dude! No! Ah, I needed the 7, dude. I needed the 7. I needed it, yeah. I had a whole plan and everything. Well, no, I did the doo-doo-doo, but I didn't remember where the 7 was, dude. And it was like, I need to play this game, bro. And yeah, actually, what am I even doing at all? So what do we learn today, chat? Most importantly, get a good night's sleep. It is not beneficial if you do not get a good night's sleep. And that chimps are cracked. No, it's not that I'm worse than chimps, but that chimps are really good. Okay? We don't need to use such defeatism language today. Can chimp be really fast to me? No. Probably not. Maybe. But I could definitely type Hamlet faster than he could. Like, even by just, like, complete random. If we were in there for random. I know words. That idiot doesn't even know words, bro. I'd feel my way around eventually. I'd get it done. You could probably get, like, better at the numbering. Dude, I don't understand, dude. I swear to God, I remember playing that word game and getting, like, 150. I don't remember that not happening. It could also be my brain has, like, a mode. I think it has a mode, chat. Does that make any sense? Do you guys, I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but you ever, like, do a test and your brain just, like, goes new? I don't know, like, the brain changes modes, dude. It changes into, like, test mode or something. Like, when I'm doing a test, my brain, I'm like talking to myself on, like, 4 different tracks or something. And we're all doing the thing. Oh, my word per minute is not good. My mom solos me and probably all of you in that category. I wonder if I entered that mode, if then I'd be allowed to do the word one. Yeah, my mom has like a really good technique for it. By far my biggest weaknesses when it comes to academics is short-term memory, and is there anything else I'm not really good at? I guess doing my goddamn homework on time, but when it comes to learning new things, my short-term memory is my biggest foe. Like, easily. No, I tried to be cool with it and be like, oh, I'm gonna die, so I'm not gonna die this time, but I didn't work. Like, we could test, I think there's a game on Benchmark, like, how many numbers can you memorize in a row? I'm definitely below the, like, the average, but I don't have trouble, like, understanding complex, like, topics. It's really weird. Like, yeah, I know I didn't sleep, but, like, I'll like record a video of myself doing these like benchmark things like off stream. I think you'll see a completely different result, but I don't know why. Something to do with how my brain loads like effort or something. It's weird. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Oh my god, Simon Says I would not be very good on that. I think if I could solve this mystery of how my brain allocates focus, it would make my life a lot easier. I'm not sure what it is. It's like my brain, like I feel very strongly about this. Like when I'm like hanging out with people on call and stuff like that, like I'll just do the dumbest things, man, that I would never ever do if I was like just sitting there doing it by myself. It's weird. I don't know, man. Oh, tic-tac-toe. I'll be the one. Yo, have you guys played the Discord games, dude? Me and Zoust were playing this like, it was like, I probably played games like this on like Mini Clip. It was like, you gotta like make like burgers and fries and salads and stuff and give them to like people. I don't know what it's called. Actually, it was just like launched. That game was awesome. I immediately went from like unfocused on what was happening to like zeroed in on this game, dude. Like life or death. What do I have? I'm so good, dude. We did do crazy. Chef Showdown, that's the name of it. You guys, if you guys are with your friends and you're bored, that's the game you need to play. Like, if you feel like getting into something, you know what I mean? It's just interesting to me because, for a few reasons. I remember once I was on stream, I did a test that was like, we were screwing around. We did a test that was like all patterns, and I like didn't get any of them right. But I did the same test off stream later, and I got like all of them right. It was like identify the pattern and what comes next. And I was on stream and I was just like talking and trying to do them. I was missing all of them, and then when I was like doing it off stream, I was doing it, and I don't understand why. Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because for GD, I don't feel like I get much better when I stop talking. I mean, maybe it does use a different part of your brain, but it's like a mystery I'm trying to like figure out. Be more relaxed. No, I was having fun on stream. I was hanging out. I was in no environment was I really stressed out about it. Well, I've already done an IQ. I did, when I was, like, early in my teenage years, I did like 5 different IQ tests and the average was like 181. That was the average. It doesn't mean anything. I don't understand. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Because like stuff like that, you would think that I would be really good at the benchmark stuff, but I'm not. But when I'm on stream, I'm not. But when I'm off stream, I'm actually pretty. I don't understand like the correlation between these things. And how short do you think of the raid? Oh, 1,000. Okay, nice. It's curious. Yeah, we talked. I mean, IQ test doesn't mean anything, but like the kind of stuff that an IQ test does, like you would think that it would be consistent, right? And I mean, it was consistent over the tests that I did. In that way, but it doesn't explain anything. I've been trying to figure out my brain for a really long time. And I'm still really no closer to any actual answers, except that I have autism. That's something I figured out, but still, I mean, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. No, I agree that IQ tests are pseudoscience, for sure. Well, not pseudoscience, maybe that's not the right word. Maybe it is the right word. But regardless, it's not exactly uncommon for me to get such a result on things if my brain's in a certain state. It's kind of, I don't want to say scary, but it's something I don't understand. My math final, when I was doing calc in college, like, I was really focused in, and I don't know, I didn't miss a single question out of like 80 questions, not one point was missed. And it was weird, because like, looking back on it with like a mind like this now, I don't understand how, I never did the SAT, I only did the ACT. I took it once, I got a 35. I was one off, I think I missed it in math? Because my mental math sucks? So that I wasn't perfect, but I was one off of, but it doesn't, I don't get it. Like if I was, like, I guarantee y'all, if we took, like if I were to sit down like on stream right now, or even like with friends and then take the ACT or something, I would get an ass score. It wouldn't be that good, you know? And I don't really have like any intent to prove it. I probably have documents to prove that I've got, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? I would reckon to believe you guys believe me on all these things. There's no reason for me to lie because there's no ego attached to it. It's just because it doesn't make me better. It's just confusing, right? It doesn't make any sense. I've been trying to make sense of the whole thing. Like, what is it? Is this something that I can use more? But I don't know. It's not really super practical. You know? It's like in these very specific situations, in these very specific environments, maybe I pop off, but what does that really even mean? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. But I never took the ACT because the SAT because I took the ACT and then I got that score and I'm like, all right, we're done. Who cares at that point? I think I missed a point in reading. I missed a point in 2 things. That's why I didn't get a perfect score. But I don't see myself as like that smart. I don't think it's a good description of what I am. It's weird. I don't know what it is. It was like reading and math. Science was auto, and then the other thing was auto. Like grammar or something. I don't even know. It was something. It was like something easy. It was like vocab or something. I don't remember what the other one was. Might not even be. I don't remember anymore. A long time ago now. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm definitely gifted with words, for sure. But I don't know, like, it's hard to describe whether or not that's a measure of intelligence or just a measure of, I think a lot of my being good with words and everything is, having to do with the fact that I grew up with autism, even if I didn't know it, because the world always kind of made, like, no sense to me. So I've thought a lot about things that maybe other people don't think about in a meaningful way, just out of necessity. And I think, especially doing that at a young age, kind of changes how you try to approach explaining things, especially when people don't understand you for the first few years of your life. You want people to understand you, so you try to figure out how can I get a point across in which people actually understand what I'm saying. I think being more cognizant of that definitely changed how I approached words and explaining things. Alright, watch this Thor mode pass. I didn't. That's such a way to die, dude. I can't believe that was. That's how, dude. Like, you just wait a second. I need to refill the water. Dude, come on. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, that death was bad. I'm not a fan of that death. Let's hope we never see it ever again. Amen? That's a new best. No, it's pretty ungeneralizable. Not a real word. Unable to be generalized. ACT score death, dude. Back. But yeah, I think intelligence, for the most part, a lot of it comes down to the kind of things that you're interested in, right? I think if you're someone who's curious about how the world works, and about, like, you know, curious about social constructs, philosophy stuff, curious about all these things, you're gonna be able to explain your thoughts, I think, better. It just, a lot of it comes down to the kind of things that get you going, you know? And I was raised by very, like, my parents were very, very interested in making me a curious person. You know, I went to science museums all the time. You know, I went to the zoo all the time. I went to all these places. I think a lot of that is just, you know, what you're into. I think, you know, a lot of people that are considered smart are just, they're interested in those things, dude. I don't know. I don't know if it's really an applicable word even. It is confusing. Yes. Oh yeah, me too. I've never been, like, really close with someone that didn't, like, have some form of neurodivergency. But it's like how much of that is really the neurodivergency itself, versus, like, the kind of the way that neurodivergency makes you see the world, right? You just grow up different, man. Different challenges. Not even like it's a harder life. It's just different. Different set of challenges. Can always get some practice of this part in, you know. Oh, it didn't kill me, wow. Why that? Dude, okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. I thought I wasn't gonna die to this part, but I just died to a thing I've never seen in my life every time I get over here. Like, what is with that, dude? It's always something that I've never died in practice ever. It's never come up. How is this real, even? Yeah, but it's like, I don't even, like, I thought anyway, to some extent, that I understood this duel, but I guess I don't, dude, because every time I get over there, I just die. I don't know my left. I don't know left and right. Well, okay, I kind of know left and right. You want to know what really gets me? East and west, dude. No. I don't know which way that is. I gotta think so hard every time, bro. My friend went the wrong way at I-90 for like 20 minutes because we mixed up east and west and we both did it at the same time. So we're like, we did it! We go this way! Nope, wrong. No, at least I don't have to retake my driver's certificate. That would suck ass. Oh my god. There's no way for, I don't know why I can't remember east and west. Like, it should be obvious, but I can't do it. Right and left, I can do okay. My mom's really bad at it. I don't really know what's going on there. I don't even think that's an autism thing. I think it's just that some people have that issue. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of people that are like that. Yeah, I think it just happens. I think everyone does it. Who here doesn't have an internal monologue? Is that real? I always kind of assumed everyone did. Like, talk to themselves to some extent. The reason why I think I make a good streamer also for the most part is like my internal monologue is so much that like I'm never really pressed for anything to say. My brain is just gonna make something new to talk about eventually. So in that way, it's not very hard. I don't know how to describe visualize as nothing. I don't know how much I believe that unless you have like the condition where you don't visualize anything, that we don't all see the same thing when we mean visualize something. I know, yeah, I think it's aphasia, right? If you can't visualize things. But I think for those of us who can, I'm pretty sure we all see the same thing when we see like visualize an apple. I don't think there's like different levels to it. Aphantasia. Okay. Well, no, I mean like obviously you visualize different things like up to your own interpretation, but like in general, like the level of detail or what it means to visualize something. I don't know how to like if you close your eyes and you see an apple, it's not like you see an apple like you'd see it in real life. You know what I mean? But it's like you see all of the things that would comprise like what it would look like to look at an apple. I don't know. There's not really a good way to describe it. There has to be a spectrum of details. Maybe have tests been done about this? It's more like you feel an apple, like not texture-wise, but like you're putting everything in front of you that if you were looking at an apple in real life, you would have the same things happen. I just don't know how like detailed it can really be. Because what you really see when you close your eyes is nothing, right? Like you don't see it. Do you actually like? Can you tell me like you see it the same way you see things in real life? Like regardless of it looking the same, it's not like you're actually seeing it. At least not for me. But I don't know what it is, bro. Yeah, I can rotate it, I can split it into a billion pieces. I can do whatever I want to it, but it's not like I'm... Yeah, I don't know. It's a confusing... Words don't do a great job at explaining this phenomenon, I don't think. Hi. Because I was like you can feel it in your head. It's not even like it's... We need better words, dude. We need better words. These words are just not enough. It's that simple. There's no other way to explain it. Yeah, there's no way to know if people are experiencing it like you. But I feel like it's more similar than it is different but I don't know. Maybe we all see the world entirely differently. I mean, reality as we know it is a simulation of our own brain. It's like, there's no argument to be made there. But how different could it really be between each person? I don't know. I don't buy that colors look different for every person. By the way, some people are like, is your red the same as my red? I think we all have the same reds. We all make comments about the red. In a way where I'm pretty sure we all see the same thing. I don't know. But reasonably, I feel like we'd get into more arguments if they look different. When you get into an argument with a colorblind person, like, it's not like they see that as their red, they see it as something different, right? We can all agree about colors. There have been studies done, like, if you look at red, you get hungrier, stuff like that. If you, like, it seems pretty more concrete because it's, like, wavelengths of light, as you guys are saying, yeah, that are very, like, this is how long this is going to be, and eyes are pretty much the same. So I guess it comes down to how the brain chooses to process it. I guess. I think the possibility for the question only exists because we can't describe colors with anything more than the color that they are. You know, like green. Green is green. You can't say anything else about green. I guess it's possible, but shifted could be like, it can't be randomized because otherwise the rainbow wouldn't work, right? We all agree a rainbow goes from one end to the other, right? It can't be randomized. Maybe it could be shifted, but I can't see the shift being so severe because what is it shifting to, right? Like if you got red to purple, you got it all the way here. What is it shifting to? What if you shift it this way? Then what happens over here? What is this new area? Right? I don't buy it, dude. I'm more inclined to believe that we all see the same color. The red moves over to the other side. That sounds too, like... there's no way to know that, I guess, but... Ugh. But it doesn't loop around. That's not how it works, though. You know, not with the rainbow. You got the spectrum going from red to purple. If it goes further in that spectrum, it doesn't go back to red. It goes to UV. Right? UV then wouldn't become red. UV literally means ultraviolet, right? Which means it's beyond violet, and then infrared is, you know, before red. I don't think it can loop around like that. It's not about wavelengths anymore? How so? Colors produced by wavelengths. I don't know. I still live with the theory that we all see colors the same. At least functionally it is enough where we can say we're inhabiting the same. If our colors are so different, then like there would be more issues, I think. Like just looking at it functionally. So we can say that part of reality is a similar experience for all of us, in my opinion. I get that you can't 100% prove it, but you also can't 100% prove that anything around us is happening at all, right? Like you can't 100% say that you're not just like one person in a simulation box and blah 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 blah. I don't know what Occam's razor is or whatever. You're gonna have to lay it on me. I don't know what that is. I'll give you time to do it because I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I don't buy it either. I'm just saying you can't 100% whatever, you know what I mean? Color this, color that. I don't remember why we brought it up. Do you? Because that, I don't remember. Something to do with reality. I'm trying to like go backwards in the conversation to figure out. No, yeah, well that's the thing. I don't believe in pondering like situations where there's absolutely zero evidence. Because that's so useless. Like there's an infinite amount of things you could say about that. Like what if our entire universe is like one grain of sand on like a giant beach that just goes out into infinity for a reason we don't know why, and it just does that forever, and there's no like you can't disprove that. It's so pointless. It's fun, but it's not like it's not worth like actually, you know. Tier 5 sub, think of it as a sub. It's not worth any more than that. The theories that actually have some merit to them that could be true are really interesting. Like what if every possible thing that could ever happen makes a new universe, or it, you know, happens in sort of other plane that can't be. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like it's something that we've heard a billion times. You know, like what if you live in a simulation, that sort of stuff. Because I think what pisses me off about it, there's not really a lot to say about it. You know. There's nothing really to entertain. You're just kind of making up a fiction, you know, because you don't have anything to go off of, I guess. Hello, Steven. I prefer to discuss topics that, like, maybe like, what if, and this happens, so maybe this is evidence of it, you know? I like it, yeah. It's good. I'm just sick of playing from the beginning, like, without doing anything. But it will end soon. I can feel myself getting the consistency required to make it happen. So that's good. I didn't click. I like my finger was like holding down the key, and then I like let go a little bit and then tried to press it again for some reason. Dude, conspiracy theories are so boring, dude. They're not fun. There's nothing fun about them anymore. Because they're like mean-spirited, and a lot of conspiracy theories are at the expense of like a certain groups of people. You know what I mean? They're either boring or they're just straight up racist, homophobic, transphobic. Like, that's just, it's just stupid, man. I'm sure I believe a couple conspiracy theories. No, I wanted it, dude. Yeah, conspiracy theorists usually like homophobic, transphobic, or something like that, so it's kind of BS. When it comes to conspiracy theories, I actually believe it's ones that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, well, not believe, but like, there's questions, you know, like JFK, you know what I mean? That one's got questions about it, for sure. But it's really hard to call that a conspiracy theory when there's so much like there's no, like, when I think conspiracy theory, I think a lot of things that have logical facts that show why it can't be true. But like stuff like that, like no one can recreate that shot, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Dude, that's unfortunate. JFK run. You gotta click so much later than I did. Well, I'm getting past it more, you know what I mean? Like I'm getting past Thor mode more than twice every 5 years, which is good. That means things are happening. Click, dude. Too bad, lad. Thank you for the year. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for supporting for as long as you have. I mean, a lot of conspiracy theories, my conspiracy theory, kind of, is that a lot of these conspiracy theories are made to get people to either start thinking a certain way about certain groups of people or to justify some of their emotions towards these groups of people. You know what I mean? Like, if you create some improvable thing that makes it so it's like, now you have a reason to hate this group that you already kind of hated. But I don't know who's making these conspiracy theories, and it could just be random people. Like, I don't know if there's some, like, bigger motive behind it by some, like, larger group. Maybe, I don't know. But I think, you know, more likely than not, it's just a lot of, like, people who have these feelings towards these groups and want to find a way to get people to rally around them in some way. A lot of them, you know, might actually believe it too. The people who end up making them. I think people who believe conspiracy theories have mental disorders, like, but not like that. I think there's a part of the brain that's specifically dedicated to stuff like belief, for instance. I think if that part of your brain is like overactive or something, because there's no, like, a lot of people believe like theories that are just logically impossible, right? What is that? That's like seems to me anyway as a complete failure of some part of the brain. You know what I mean? Someone back me up on that though, or like look it up. I'm pretty sure there is a part of the brain specifically that handles stuff like belief. I might just be talking out of my ass, but I thought I remember reading. I thought I remembered reading something to that effect. Like, a lot of people believe conspiracy theories because, like, their life maybe is really bad or something and their brain can't, like... But we've all met people that have perfectly normal, good lives that have problems with that sort of thing. Dude, I knew I was gonna die there once, dude. Inching forward, dude. It's so much earlier than you think you need to click. Like, so much earlier. Yeah, so it is in the brain, right? I think people that are like perfectly normal, happy people with no real issues that believe in like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, like have an issue with their brain. Like the brain goes wrong more than like any other organ, probably because of how complex it is. I don't see why that's not something like just like something like people who have like depression and stuff like that. Obviously it's completely different, but at the same time it's like a part of the brain is not doing things it's normally supposed to do, or it's overactive, or it's not, you know, giving the right chemicals. It's one of those things where, you know, the brain has a lot of different processes and sometimes they can just mess up in ways that maybe aren't so obvious in something like depression. So maybe that's one of my conspiracy theories. How do I define wrong? I define wrong as flat earth. I define wrong as like stuff like that, like conspiracy theories with no merits that have so much evidence proves otherwise. I'm talking conspiracy theorists that will go out to prove the earth is flat. This has happened. They'll do research that proves that it's round and then blame the equipment instead of just accepting it. Like that's what I mean. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm not trying to like blanket statement conspiracy theories here. I mean conspiracy theories that like aren't, like that are just wrong. Is more so what I'm getting at here. Black people this up. You don't think anyone's brain is fundamentally wrong? I think that that's incorrect. I mean, there's a lot of issues that the brain can run into. Many, many issues. Obviously, we shouldn't demonize any of these people, but that being said, there's a lot of things that could go wrong in the brain that maybe normal isn't the right way to put it, but there's brains that can have issues. I can't say my brain is normal at all. Maybe there isn't a normal to deviate from, but there are systems that work a certain way in a large group of people that don't work in my brain the same way. Wrong maybe isn't the right way to put it, maybe? I definitely have to disagree with you there. I definitely think there's a lot of, like, my brain malfunctioned. I think it got instructions that were incorrect or formed in a way that wasn't correct. Not that I think of myself less because of it, but there's things that I don't think should have developed the way they did and that harm me that I wish weren't the way they were. Maybe you can't, you know, put something objective to it, but when it comes to human subjectivity, I would say that there is something wrong with my brain in the terms of how it developed. But I don't think there's a problem with that because I can live with it just fine. But I don't see why we would define this in anything that isn't subjectivity, human subjectivity, because not a lot of things are objective. There's more to say what I'm getting at. Oh yeah, like I don't mind being autistic. It's made my life different, but it's definitely something wrong. Oh yeah, for sure. Like the people who like the kind of people that even like they got a perfect life, right? And then like they just start like murdering like animals or something like that. That's a pretty extreme example. There's obviously people that are bad for different reasons. But you know what I mean? Like that is a brain malfunction. Something bad happened there, really bad. You know? People are definitely evil from nature versus nurture. Most cases, nurture, right? But the brain, I think, can glitch. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, so many other systems in our body can just develop in an incorrect way, right? Maybe they're more obvious flaws. But I'd still call them flaws. The deviation is by design. What design though? I think there's, I mean, when it comes to how our brains developed, I mean, and in terms of every system, it's just like, you know, we get to like natural selection and stuff like that. A lot of variables were left open, you know what I mean? So there is deviation, but there's a reason that not everyone is a serial killer. Also, you know? So I think when it comes to things that aren't normal, a lot of it has to do with the kind of stuff that you don't normally, that is either like that wouldn't be something like a trait that would stay around for very long. But I would still call that a brain, like people that like murder like animals at a young age and then go on to become serial killers, that sort of stuff. That is a brain abnormality in my opinion. And even though maybe every brain is an abnormality, when I think of the term abnormality, I think about stuff like that. It can't be nurture. It just can't be. There's too many cases where like they had a perfectly normal upbringing and then that just happened. Like it has been shown, like there have been studies done that their brains work differently. Nurture, I think 99.9% of cases is going to be the decider on whether a person, like how a person develops. But there's traits that aren't related to that. We can't know their internal processes, but like I'm not autistic because of nurture, right? I wasn't made this way by my parents. That's something that came about because of something that was not nurture. So it stands to reason that other things in the brain can come about because they're not nurtured. Have I tried Robeats? I don't like the way the notes come in. Looks weird. Also, I don't play Roblox. Yeah, no, I agree. 99.9% of cases, it's nurture. No argument. That's more what I mean when I say abnormality. I mean completely. In most cases, brains are a blank slate, more or less. And most mental disorders, well, maybe not most, I don't know. But a lot of depression and anxiety doesn't come from the way they were born. For sure. But stuff like schizophrenia, absolutely not from nurture. Didn't like that one. Yeah. If Hitler Bunny were raised by someone else, the Romans definitely wouldn't have committed acts of evil. I'm not sure that's true. I mean, probably just because of randomness, but I think the ability to would have always been there. But there's no way to prove it in any meaningful way at all, right? This is the kind of stuff that's more interesting to talk about because there's no factual answer that we can just point to and be like, and that's it, right? Like it's worth discussing and trying to figure out something here. Oh no, for sure. I think like really bad traits are in a lot of people, but also in order to become someone like a serial killer, you have to 1, have those traits, and then 2, not care really about what happens to you. Like the consequences don't really matter. Gay gene? Is that do we even know why people are gay yet? Have we figured that out? I don't know if I remember gayness running in the family. What's up, Gabs? This level is awesome. I just remember the last time I was curious about it, I couldn't find anything concrete about why people are gay. Like the actual scientific reason. Obviously, I know people are gay. It wouldn't run in the thing. That's a good point. I didn't think like that. Well, you know. Yeah, I don't. That's why I'm curious because I don't really know anyone that's gay that doesn't have like. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's confusing, right? It's definitely confusing. But you know what's weird? It's not just humans. Like so many animals. Like same-sex affection, like so many animals, dude. So it's very clearly like a nature thing. I think that's especially fascinating. That's the main thing I found. I was like, oh, this isn't just us. You know, it's like all types of species. But why? Oh. I didn't think about that. Yeah, so what if, like, it was beneficial for some people to be gay? Like, in, like, well, not people, but, like animals, specifically. If there's a situation where there's too many of one gender, but people still need to be taken care of. I keep using people, but... Like, I don't have all the concretes out, but that comment made me think about it. Like, what if down the line it really did benefit a society in a way in which the genes stayed around? You know? Damn, I didn't think about that before. It's a good-ass message. I don't know if that'll make it a gene though, because that then we're back to that problem. No, I have no idea why trans people exist. Like, I don't know. It's like the brain when it comes to gender, because when you listen to people like gender dysphoria, it's very much like their brain thinks they are, you know, the other gender, and then when they transition to that gender, then it's all good. But why? Like, why? What is happening there, right? It's confusing. Level's good thus far. I mean, I made it to 40, so we're getting out of the 0 hell. It's just about getting this beginning down and then getting good at like Thor mode. It's kind of what it's all about at the beginning right here. Yeah, but we're not really talking about like the societal stuff about like transgender stuff right now. Because obviously in today's, you know, day and age, who cares, right? But why did it ever exist in the first place is more where we're at in this discussion. Like, what happened? That's not true, I don't think. I think we have found evidence of that not being the case. I mean, maybe, but look, we don't know. Like, here's the issue is we don't know. We know that there is evidence of people either like taking on different gender roles and stuff like that, like and very early on in for all we know, it could be the same conclusion we made about why people why animals were gay. It could be the exact same thing where it's like maybe it's beneficial to society if there like wasn't enough of one specific kind of gender and they needed like not even just for reproduction but just like filling certain roles or something like that. It could be the exact same thing. Maybe. Probably change their gender if needed. Yeah, why is that a thing if not for... You know, what if they figured it out? You know? What if they had the same issue, but obviously not with words in the way that... You know. I gotta get to the bathroom real quick. I've been drinking too much water. If we see transgenderism in nature as a means of not enough sexual partners, then can we say that we are removed from that? I mean, we haven't been, like, I don't know, like, humans haven't existed for that long. You know what I mean? And natural selection's kind of over. We are the products of what we were in nature. That's kind of where I'm lying. This whole situation. That section isn't really over though. Well, it's not over, but it's not like it was, right? I shouldn't exist, really, at all. Like, in the sense that my dad had an immune disorder that, you know, if there was no such thing as a, you know, modern medicine, I wouldn't be here. The gene pool wouldn't have made it to me, right? So it's just different. Well, if we go down the same road that at least I am going down on why, you know, gay and trans people exist, the fact that, you know, people would be both at the same time wouldn't then be too surprising. If that is the conclusion that we choose to draw. Right? I want to be a college. My dream job is college professor one day. It will take hard work. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I'd like... Well, like, I want to be a math professor. I don't want to, like... I can't imagine, like, majoring in philosophy or something. Philosophy, the way that I like to talk about it, I can't see myself, like, making a job out of it. It's just something that you do when you're, like, hanging out with friends. Or, like, just talk about something. You know what I mean? Like, beyond that, it doesn't seem like something I would want to do for how do you even make a living out of that? Podcast or professor of the same topic, it feels like. I don't know, man. Not that it's not hella interesting, I just, you know, as a job. I don't know what you actually do. Be an author. I want to write a book one day. That'd be fun. Like, I definitely have thoughts and, like, experiences I want to, like, expound upon more than, like, just, like, what I can do on stream. But not, like, not in my current age. Maybe if I got old. But I don't want to be like, I don't know, making something an autobiography just makes you look self-obsessed, I guess. But, I mean, I don't really care as long as I make it clear in the book that's not what it's really about. Because I don't care. I don't need people to, like, I don't know. That's not what it's about. I just wish we could talk about these topics in larger spaces more freely without, like, being worried that someone was just going to start being an asshole. You know, in this world that we created, we can do whatever we want. We can have discussions like this. Because if someone comes in and they're like, yeah, well, I think all trans people should this and this and this, we can just be like, hey, and you're gone. Right? But in the real world, we don't got that option. That's one of the reasons why I can't imagine myself joining something like real philosophy or something like that. Because I'm down to entertain other people's ideas, but the moment they go there, I can't just block them, you know? Not really an option in IRL. And I do not want to, you know, quote unquote, have to hand it to them, as they say. Too low, I mean, high. Black Mirror is so good. I watched a few episodes. Man. The moral of the story actually is, at the end of all this, if you get less than 3 hours of sleep, it's going to be really hard for you to tackle these complex topics in any meaningful way. That's the actual moral of the story. So make sure you sleep well tonight, everyone. That's the moral. This was a very challenging stream for me to like make coherent thoughts about everything, dude. I don't have the, like, my brain's like not loading, man. I hope I made any sense. I really enjoyed talking with you guys about certain things. There might be stuff I forgot to mention, but like, whatever. I tried my best to think about things normally. Whew. I really hope I get good sleep tonight. Alright. Anyway. I gotta fix my stinger. I don't know why it's just not working. Whoa, I'm tired, man. 7:48, dude. Whatever. I streamed. It happened. Maybe tomorrow I can actually put the progress in the title because I'm actually starting to do things on it. This was good, y'all. I got a lot done today. Even though it doesn't look like it. I went from not comfortable from 0 to like getting to Thor mode pretty like consistently. My biggest issue, honestly, right now, is my stupid ass database keeps moving, bro. I need to start thinking. You know, I need to start finding a way to stop it. Yeah, I got 41 too. That's not bad at all. We could really make something happen in like the next 2 days, you know? So let's make something happen. I'm gonna raid someone now, and then we'll get back on this tomorrow. And I'm gonna have slept more than 2 hours. That's the big takeaway. Damn, dude. Ugh. Nothing like trying to tackle a day, no sleep. And if I was pretentious at all with any of the stuff I was talking about, I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what this, were the orbs always gray? You'll know what I mean when I raid. I'm confused. Maybe I'm colorblind now. What is going on? Okay, look, check this out. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.